Hey YouTube world, so I wanted to do this video a while ago about like the difference between Disneyland and Disney World, so that's what we're gonna talk about. So I tried to write some stuff down, but like I couldn't even remember most of the stuff off the top of my head. So we're gonna try to do it off the top of my head while I do this video. So I used to work at Disney World 2015, 17, 2022 until this year, 2023, June of this year. I was just seasonal, and then it was hard trying to get there and come all the way back home, and I didn't live in Florida. And so for this year, anyway, first time I went to Disneyland, I went to the Oogie Boogie Bash, and then we ended up deciding to go to Disneyland, and then and the Oogie Boogie Bash is at California Adventures, and then Disneyland is separate from that. So just look at my pictures from like stuff that I remember, and we'll get started. Okay, so I am not a huge Disney fan. I don't ride or die for Disney. I don't like live and breathe Disney. Some of these people do. Like I know a lot of 90s Disney facts for some weird reason, but and I run a 90s Disney Twitter page. I don't really be on there that often, or is it called X now? But I don't be on there too often anymore. Anyway, but yeah, so I do like Disney. I like the old school Disney movies. I don't watch the new stuff or anything, but yeah. So I don't really like Walt Disney World theme park because I feel like it's mostly because it really is. It's set up for a family park, and I feel like it's mostly set up for like little kids because a lot of their rides are little kid rides. Like literally, this is what you're doing on their rides. This literally, like you're literally sitting on the boat or sitting on like a little thing, and you're like looking at the scenery go by. And like yeah, like some of it looks cool and everything, but it's not that fun. Like I like thrilling rides. I like roller coasters. Like the little roller coasters, they do have the dips are like little big dips. They're not. It's not that great of a park to me, and it's pretty okay. I like Universal a little bit more, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about Disney. So I am not biased at all when it comes to. I like Walt Disney World better than I like Disneyland. Walt Disneyland, is it called Walt Disneyland? I don't know. I'm not biased just because I worked at Walt Disney World. I'm not biased of Disneyland at all because I was expecting Disneyland to be better than Walt Disney World because a lot of people always talk like, I love Disneyland. Disneyland is better. Blah 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 blah. So I was expecting Disneyland to be like up, to be top tier, and it wasn't. I actually think Walt Disney World is better, and we'll get into why I think it's better. But we're gonna talk about some of my favorite pros, things I liked about Disneyland that's better than Disney World, and I'll tell you why and blah blah all that good stuff. Okay, so from what I can remember from what I really liked about Disneyland, from like getting up and going, like the initial going in. So when you get in there, you can go through downtown Disney because they have downtown Disney is still called downtown Disney. It's not Disney Springs like World. So you can go through downtown Disney, and you only get to go, and you can go through come in another way, another side. We came in through downtown Disney, and then when we were coming in, when we were going to Oogie Boogie, we came through downtown Disney, and then when we went to Disneyland, we came through. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we came through the other way, and you only have to go to security once. So like I don't have to go through downtown Disney, go to security, and then go to the park, and then go to security again. You only go through security one time, so that was nice. And then, and then when you and I like how that California Adventure and down Disney Disneyland, how they're like crossed from each other. I was not expecting that. I didn't realize how close it was. I didn't know that it was like, oh, it's right over there and you turn around. I didn't realize that. Even watching people's videos, people does they don't make it seem like they're right there, but they are. I like how it was like that. And then when we got into the park, uh, I like how it's almost similar setup to where like you go under and then you go to the like how that train thing is, and you go underneath, and then there's Main Street and the castle. I like how it was the same. So like you get that, oh, the castle. I like how they have like the little trolley system to where like you can get. We didn't get on that. I wish we did. Have like a little trolley thing that goes around and takes you around the park. I like that. That was really cool. Um, they had like this marching band that came out. I don't know if that was for the 100 thing, but I remember that. I like how you can walk underneath the castle. That was really cool, and you can walk inside the castle. We were able to do that. You can't do that at Disney World no more. Like you can't walk through their castle. I mean, I don't remember being able to do that. So that was really cool. And then when you walk through the castle, you see the scenes from Sleeping Beauty. Like that was really cool. I thought that was cool. I like the fact that they still have Toontown there. So, and then I like how their Toontown, because at Walt Disney World when I went when they had Toontown, Toontown didn't seem like it was in a different side, like a different area to me. Because I only went there one time when they had Toontown. It was like you just go through and then like, oh, this is Toontown. It was like, oh, like you literally was going inside the Toontown, like you walk over towards Toontown and have like this thing and it's like population, blah, 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 and you walk through and you're going into Toontown like that. I like that they still have Toontown. Hopefully they don't ever get rid of that, because Walt Disney World, you suck for getting rid of it by putting circus there. A circus is stupid. It's like a little kid playground area, which is pointless. You could have just kept Toontown. I also liked how it's a small world. It looks better than the one at Disney World. I hate that ride though, but I like the way it looks on the outside. It looks really nice. It looks like a mini castle. I'm gonna just do this. I don't know. You ain't gonna be able to see that. I don't know. I just like the way It's a Small World looks. It looks really cool and beautiful. And the last thing that I liked about Disneyland that they don't have at Disney World is that like the characters kind of roam around. It was so like interesting because, but it's that's the thing about that is it's kind of hard to get a picture because you kind of really gotta be like, okay, I get a picture. And some people are really weird, like they're not real. They're not a real person. They're not a real. They're people, but they're not. That's not really Snow White. That's not really her. It's like, oh, get like a quick picture. Do people really want to just be all up under them and like run after them, chase them, and get in front of you when you're just trying to snap a little quick picture? But I do like how they roam around. Like they were roaming around without character attendants, so it was really weird because I'm used to that Disney World where you get in their line and there's a character attendant. There's always a character attendant. You have to meet them at this certain location. They're not just roaming around the park. So I think that's cool that they roam around the park and they do that. There was the guy from Tangle, whatever I call it, Tangling. The guy from there, he was just walking around and he was really cool. I got a picture of him, but I didn't get a picture with him because he was like, come follow me. And then he told us to come follow him, and we followed him. So then we can go where he was about to go be at and then get the picture. And he's okay, guys, I'm leaving now. And I was like, you told us to follow you to get a picture, and you over here just gonna leave. Like, but he still was really cool. He was really in character, like they have to be. And then I didn't see like a different one because we ain't little kids here. We know another person will come out and be that person. But yeah, and he came out later, and he just really like really was really cool. But I like how they just kind of like some of them had characters with them and some of them didn't. But I like how they kind of just roam around and did their own little thing. So I like that. That was one thing like Walt Disney World needed to implement that because we'd be standing in like 5 hour long lines just to meet a character when they could just be roaming around. They could meet still too at places, but it would be nice to have them like a roam around to meet them as well, or like get like a little snapshot. It's like, oh, they're there. So that was one thing over Walt Disney World that I like better than Walt Disney World. And some of the cons about Disneyland, of course, like their castle is small. And people said it's small. It is really, really small. Like it's ridiculous. Like I was like, why? I feel like the base that it's on is bigger than the castle. Like it looked like a toy. Like it's really small. Like I was shocked by how tiny it was. Like it's not even the prettiest castle. Like even Disneyland Paris castle is prettier than that, which is weird because Walt Disney is the one who designed it. But I don't know. I guess he realized his mistake of how small it was. That's why he designed the one in World to be bigger. Because people be bad when that out. Like Walt Disney was involved with both parks. He was alive with both parks. He just died before Walt Disney World was finished. But he was involved with both of them. And I think he realized some of his mistakes because the cons about Disneyland, I felt like it was so crowded. It just felt crowded, and it wasn't even like the people. The people, it was crowded because of the people, but also it felt like things were planted on top of each other. Like buildings were literally planted on top of each other, and then the lands. Some of the lands would look like or like it was planted on top of each other too. Like what was it, Frontierland and Adventureland? Like you get the Frontierland this way and then Adventureland that way, but then it kind of meet. It was really weird. I felt like things were just plopped on top, and then like Tiana's place was right here, and then there was something here. Like it was too crowded. I think it just felt really, really small. It felt way smaller than Disney World, like Magic Kingdom. It felt it felt like that was a replica of Magic Kingdom, but like smaller and crowded, which is weird. So I think that's what it is. What he realized his mistake was, or like what he could do more. Because I heard he couldn't do certain things at that one because of California and the restrictions. So that's why he built it the world in Florida because he was able to do more and probably was be able to expand it a little bit more and make it more roomy because it just feels super 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 crowded and just things are just placed on top of each other. Um, the wait times, I feel like the wait times for things were ridiculous, especially at California Adventures. Like that was like I know Disney wait times, they're long, they are, but for some reason I feel like they were longer at Disneyland. I guess probably because they only have two parks, and while Disney World has four, so there's more parks to go to. Um, I highly recommend going to Disneyland if you haven't gone to Disneyland and you've only been to World. I mean, go. I like really going to the world. It's just I actually would say that Disney World is better because you have more parks, and it's not even just because more parks. Magic Kingdom, it's not. It doesn't feel claustrophobic. Like everything's not. There was stuff that was at California Adventure that I feel like should have been Disneyland, and stuff that was at Disneyland that should have been at California Adventure. It was really weird. I don't know. I think in Disney World is better. People talk about the food. I didn't really eat the food. I had Dole Whips, and the Dole Whips wasn't good. They were taste better at Disney World. My brother got some food there, and he said it wasn't good. Um, it was something else too. Oh, and then people talk about the churros. I don't like churros, but I wanted to get the churro at Disneyland because they're like they're better at Disneyland, and I wanted to get it to prove that it ain't better. But yeah, um, I think Disney World is better than Disneyland. I don't care what nobody says. The only thing that I wish that Disney World would do that Disneyland does will get the characters roaming around. Oh yeah, because they have shows. They have like a Beauty and the Beast show. They had a Lion King show. Uh, they had another show, but I missed that one. And I'm like, their shows at Disney World are better. Like, they go into Disney Hollywood Studios, Fantasmic. That's way better than the shows they have there. They can't do fan there. Like, what y'all talking about? Unless they do it in California. I don't know. Fantasmic, that was better. The Beauty and the Beast show that's at Hollywood Studios was better than the Beauty and the Beast show that was at Disneyland. They have Indiana Jones show at Disney at Hollywood Studios. Like I feel like they have more shows at Disney World because they have like more parks. The Lion King show, because that's at Animal Kingdom, that is way better than the Lion King show that's at Disneyland. The Disneyland show, Lion King show was good, but the one at Disney World is 20 times better. That one is better than the one on Broadway. So I'm like, how is Disneyland better than Disney World? It's not. It's not. They have more shows, they have more rides because they have more parks, and they have more parks that you can go to. So it's not better at all. Like people need to stop pretending like Disneyland is not better. And then at California Adventure, um, I like how they have a Ferris wheel though. That's really cool to look at. But I didn't get on any rides there because the ride we were trying to get on, we were trying to get on Cars ride, took 1,000 years, and then it broke down. And then they kind of didn't really tell us that it broke down. They kind of did, and kind of didn't. That was weird. And so we just didn't get on any rides and we left. And then the Halloween party started. So then we just started trick or treating, getting candy because I wanted some chocolate. We was getting chocolate and we was meeting characters. And then the line to meet characters was like 1,050 billion years long to meet like Minnie and all them as the Sanderson sisters. But yeah, I don't understand why people keep saying Disneyland's better. Like I keep thinking of stuff too, but I don't want this video to be too long. I do like though during the the Halloween party and the Halloween time they have like the pumpkin. So they don't have that at Disney World, and I'm like y'all should do that. Like the Mickey pumpkin, and then they changed the Haunted Mansion to the Nightmare Before Christmas theme. That was really cool. I'm trying to think of other things. I do like the way their Haunted Mansion looks. The queue the queue at Disney World is better, but like I like the way their Haunted Mansion looks. It looks really interesting. Like it doesn't look like a mansion and more looks like doing like something in Washington D.C. like a Congress office or something. But I do like how that looks. Um, a lot of the like the whole, like even the Pirates of the Caribbean is like in this house. Like a lot of the things that Disneyland, like a lot of the rides and stuff, is like mostly like stuck to the what era was that? I want to say Renaissance, Harlem, not Renaissance, but it's all themed into like how Main Street is, and it keeps going, so everything looks like that. So I think that's cool. Unlike Disney World, like where the ride looks like this and this ride looks like that, and then Main Street just looks like Main Street, and then you go to Fantasyland. Fantasyland looks like Fantasyland, and Frontierland looks like Frontierland, like that. It wasn't like that at Disneyland. And then, however, I do feel like Disneyland versus Magic Kingdom had a little bit better rides. I liked like the Roger Rabbit ride and the what was it? Because they don't have that at Disney World. And then the Mickey's Runaway Railway, they have that at Disney World now though. But that's at and then they have Pirates of the Caribbean. And then what else do they have? the Haunted Mansion, so they have like those rides. I feel like Disneyland has a little bit better rides versus Magic Kingdom, because some of the rides are like Runaway Railroad is at Hollywood Studios. So I feel like they have a little bit of better rides versus just Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. And I'm trying to think of some other things. I think that's about it though. I would like to go back to Disney. I actually had to pay, and I don't ever want to pay to get into Disney. So I think the next time I go back, I'm gonna be working for Disney again, and I'll probably be part time this time because it'll be easier. Like when I apply again, it'll be when I move. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't want this video to be too long. Again, I highly recommend going to Disneyland if you've never been, especially if you've only been to World, and then you can like see a difference, and it's like a kind of like a culture shock. It looks a little weird because it's like, am I at Disney World? But I'm not. So yeah, I do want to go back again. And that is the end of this video. I don't want to be too long. If I ever think of more things, I'll probably do like some reels on like Instagram or something and post them.